when Sam learned that he was not going to be able to beat his cancer for himself, he had the opportunity to just shrink inside himself and go home, or to do things that he wanted to do things that made him feel good those last few months. But instead, when he got the news, he immediately thought of others and turned 100% of his energy and focus on how he could raise awareness of pediatric brain cancer and raise as much funds as possible for research. The first idea he had was for a fundraiser that would be a pizza party for classmates and friends, and maybe a small silent auction. Fairly modest goals. He was hoping to have a couple of hundred people there and maybe raise $25,000. It kept growing and growing, and the involvement of the entire community was just really beyond our wildest dreams. And as the event finally arrived on December the 27th, we had over 750 people, and the event raised over $200,000.
Sam's goal was to use all that money for research. By the time the day of the event came around, he was no longer even able to get out of bed. He actually attended his event by ambulance. He was no longer able to speak at that point, but he was aware of what was going on. He knew the amount of money that was raised, and he was so happy with all the people that were there. 6 days after the event is when he died. So.
But that's when we really learned what his impact was. We were very proud of the funds that were raised.
Everybody wants to be remembered for something they've done in their life, and just the way he worked so hard at the end to help other people and like do something. In this way, he was able to beat cancer himself, even though it physically took him. But he still is having a hand in defeating cancer by the research that would be done to help other people in the future.
We heard so many people say how they now had a different outlook on life. They thought more about others and less about themselves, taking things not for granted anymore, and recognizing that it's not how much time you have, it's what you do with that time. And that lives long beyond the research dollars that were raised by the event. The impact on the community is what has made us so very proud. Sam was very humble, and he would be very appreciative. He would see it as another step in raising awareness, and that was what was important to him, raising awareness about brain cancer research, and he would view the entire community as a community of heroes.
I would
I
love
miss you
to.
so much.
I miss him so much. I think about him every minute of the day and most of the night, and I would just love to be able to give it to him myself and tell him how proud I am.